Alright guys, this is part 3 of me reading the privacy policy agreement of Steam. Where was I? Alright. In some cases, the deletion of your Steam user account and therefore personal data deletion is complicated, namely if your account had a business relationship with Valve, such as due to your work for a game developer, you will only be able to delete your Steam user account after you're transferred this role to another user or have dissolved the business relationship. In some cases, considering the complexity and number of the requests, the period for personal data uh, erasure 6.4. How many we got left? A little bit. Yeah, 6.4. When our processing of your personal data is based on legitimate interest according to Article 6 of the GDPR section of this privacy policy, you have the right to object to this processing. If you object, we will no longer process your personal data unless there are compelling and prevailing legitimate grounds for to processing as described in Article 21 of the GDPR. In particular, if the data is necessary for the establishment, exercise, or defense of legal claims, you also have the right to lodge a complaint at a supervisor authority. 6.5 Right to restriction registration of processing of your personal data. You have the right to obtain uh, restriction of oh my god, I'm really bad, sorry. Of processing of your personal data under the condition set out in Article 18 of the GDPR. 6.6 Right to personal data portability. You have the right to receive your personal data in a structure commonly used and machine readable format and have the rights to transmit those data to another controller under the condition set out in Article 20 of the GDPR. Valve make your personal data available in structured HTML format through the privacy dashboard as described above. 6.7 We nearly end. Right to post-mortem control of your personal data. A French data protection of their baguettes. I love that bread. Legalization is applicable to you. You have the right to establish guidelines for the uh, what is this preservation to delete. I don't know what that is. Deletion and the transmission of personal data after your death. Wait, what? In accordance with Article 41 of the Act number 78 to 70 of 6 January 1978 on the information technology data files and civil libraries. Yeah. 7 Children. Yeah. Okay, that's a yeah. The minimum age to create a Steam user account is 13. I'm 14, so I don't give a F. Valve will not knowingly collect the personal data from children under this age. Oh, really? So, hold on. I'm going. Oh, don't say it. Okay, let me try something. Just let me try something. So, I'm 14. I can lie to them. I'm more than 100 years old. Boom! I love that. Okay, where are we? I'm just gonna start here. Certain countries apply a higher age of consent of the collection of personal data. Valve requires parental consent before a Steam user account can be created, and personal data exhausted, yeah, with it collected. Valve encouraged parents to instruct their children to never give out personal information when online. 8. Oh my god. Okay. Contact info. You can contact Valve Data Protection Officer at the address below. While we review any requests sent by mail, please be aware to the combat fraud, harassment, and identify theft. The only way to access, receive, res, re, rectify, or delete your data is through logging in with your Steam user account at that's a link and selecting the menu items, My Accounts, View Account Data. Valve Corporation, at Data Protection Officer, PO Box 1688. I don't know what that is. Bolivia, WA 98009. European Representative for Data Protection Question. That's a name. I'm not supposed to read that. Additional information for user from the European Economic Area, UK, United Kingdom, and Switzerland. The most peaceful country. Yeah. Valve at TR Technical Service Inc. I don't know what it is. It's a wholly owned U.S. subsidiary collective. Valve comply with the. I think I'm not supposed to read that. No, that's a lot of countries' name. I'm not about. Yeah, just skip that. 10. Additional information for user for from California. I don't have coronavirus. Sorry. The CCPA grants California residents certain privacy rights regarding the personal data we collect. We are committed to respecting these rights and complying with the CCPA. The following explain these rights and Valve partakes and respect to them. Right to know. Under the CCPA, you have the right to request that we disclose to you what personal data we collect, use, disclose, and sell. Right to request deletion. You also have the right to request deletion of personal data that is in our possession, subjects to certain exception. Please note that your request is delete. Data may impact your use of your Steam service in some cases, and we may decline to delete information to reason set forth in this privacy policy or as permitted by the CCPA. Other rights, the CCPA also gives California residents a right to opt out from the sale of their personal data. As described in Section 5, we do not sell personal data and have not done in the past 12 months. That's a year. You also have right to receive notice of our practice at our before collection of your personal data. Finally, you have the right to discriminate against our exercising your right under the CCPA. Um, Exercising your rights, the primary means of accessing, manage, or deleting your personal data through the privacy dashboard. As described in Section 6 of this policy, customers may also delete their Steam account and extracted personal data as described in Section 6.3 of this privacy policy. If you are unable to uh, access or delete data through the privacy dashboard, you can also contact us with a request to exercise these rights by using the form found at that's a link. To verify your identifier, you will need to log in with your Steam user account to use the form. Finally, you can contact us with request a question at valvesoftware.com. However, before providing access to or delete any personal data based on requests received via email, will not to verify your identified uh, utilizing the proof of ownership process described at that's a link. You may designate in writing or through power of attorney and authorize agents to make a request on your behalf to exercise your rights under the CCPA. Before you're accepting such a request from an agent, we will require the agent to provide proof you have authorities to act on your behalf, and we may need to verify your identify directly with us. Category, source, yeah, those are names. So yeah, I just read the whole privacy policy. It took me 1 hour, if you can see there, 1 hour. I just read the whole thing. I cannot believe it. And yeah, if you have any idea, please comment down below what I should read next. And again, my English are not that good. I live in South America, not North. I live in Aruba. We're supposed to speak Spanish or Papiamento. So yeah, that's the whole video. So what do I say? Fuck you.